We are now ready to press our fly. So on the ironing board, I have the left and the right pieces laying out flat in front of me, okay? So you really need to refer back to your directions so that you have the amounts that you are measuring. And the directions go back and forth between left and right sides. I just do one side at a time so that I don't confuse myself. So I'm looking for the left with the garment in front of you. Take the left fly under 3/4 of an inch and press. So I have my sewing gauge or slide ruler. I'm going to move it to 3/4 of an inch. And because I'm going to work with the left piece first, I'm going to go ahead and slide this right one out of my way. And I flipped it upside down just because then I'm folding towards me instead of like under and away. I'm marking this at 3/4 of an inch. And I'm just going to press, oops. Down, I had the iron stuck. Down this fly. So what happens is that this becomes like support for our buttons and our buttonholes so that they don't rip out once we are wearing our pajamas. Okay, and then I'm gonna go back to my directions and I'm gonna look again. It says the fly is now turned under 1 1/4 inches and pressed, so I just move my slide ruler over to 1 1/4. Fold this over and press it again. Here is the like kind of cool thing, I'll show you when I get this pressed, is that it pretty much matches up with how it was cut. They do overlap, so one does protrude out a little bit farther. But now you can see that the left side is completely pressed. And now I'm going to repeat this with the right side. And again, I'm putting it with the wrong side up so that I'm pressing towards me instead of away from me, and I have strings everywhere. So I go back on the right side, turn under 1 1/4 inches and press. So that is where my slide ruler is already at. So I turn to 1 1/4 and I press 1 1/4, and so I just press this. And it's easier for you guys to see on this flannel piece of fabric, so that the right side is being pressed to the wrong side or towards the inside or the not pretty side. Now I go back to the right side again, is now turned and pressed 1 1/2 inches under. All right, so 1 1/2 inches. Move my ruler so that I have it set. And this one goes in a little bit farther because it will match up with our crotch seam. And I now press this one, and now you have both halves, there we go, of your fly pressed. So now it doesn't look like such a funny little piece.